and I got like 20-25 minutes tops, so that's how long this will last. At least that's the maximum. If nobody joins or we don't have a lot of comments and all that, then we'll cut it short. But yeah, just so you know what to expect. Anyway, um, came in, wanted to see how you folks are doing. So, how are you? Hope you're having a great day. Wanted to share this beautiful sky with you. The camera probably doesn't do it justice. It's even nicer than it looks. But yeah, that's that's the view. Uh, and I'm hoping you are having this kind of weather where you are. Well, it depends again if you're somewhere where it's now nighttime, but if you're that is watching this live, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, that lives after they're done, they get buried under the other videos. So I'm guessing not a lot of people or hardly anyone will watch this after the live is done. But anyway, hopefully you're having a great day wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, and hopefully the weather is nice as well, although the weather does not have to dictate how your day goes. So yeah. And talking about the weather, I just thought we could talk a little bit about. Usually I talk about exercise, so that's what I'm going to start with as well. But depending on how many people join or what the comments are, we'll go into that direction as well. So it depends if anybody has any specific things they want to ask or talk about. We'll talk about that. But the weather. So here today it's quite hot. It's 33 degrees Celsius, something like that, which for you folks that use other measurements like Fahrenheit, I have no idea how much that is, but it's pretty hot. It's like hot enough that you are out in the sun with just a shirt, a t-shirt, and shorts, and it's still very hot. You're like gonna be sweating a lot. So yeah, very hot today. So with that being said, because today is quite hot, I've seen people when I go, for example, to the sports center, and people go running there. They do their cardio and whatnot. Even in this type of hot weather, I see people running in their jackets. We've got a shout here in the chat. GameCube Legends says, "Nice haircut. Whose kitchen table were you operated on?" Ouch. That's gotta hurt. But still, thank you for commenting. And yeah, I really don't know, just a barber that's close to here. That's pretty much it. So yeah, thank you for joining us, and thank you for leaving a comment. So yeah, I've seen people run in their jackets in a really hot weather like it is today. Today's hellishly hot. And the reason why they do it is because they want to lose weight. So the their logic is they'll sweat a lot because they're wearing a jacket in the sun and very hot weather, so they'll sweat a lot and therefore they'll lose a lot of weight. This is faulty logic, or at least a bad way of thinking, because the logic follows through a little bit in case of losing water, losing weight. But the weight that you lose through excess sweating is the weight that you will have to get back eventually, because you're dehydrating your body. You're not burning extra fat or anything like that. And so you need to get that water back tomorrow or that day or the day after. So you don't want to dehydrate your body. That's one thing. So you don't want to do that. And because you are having like a jacket or whatever else on, extra clothing on while you run in the heat, your body will obviously want to cool down. That's why you sweat, but it will also have a very difficult time cooling down. That would mean then it's gonna have. Oh, we got a shout out for Moto Bear. Hello, hello. Who could that be? Who could that be? Oh, wait. I know this person. In fact, um, hi from Zach. Zach the Gamer Man. Okay, sorry, I'm just a little bit blurry with my. The chat's a bit blurry, but now it's fine. Zach the Gamer Man says hi. Hello, Zach. Moto Bear. Oh, I don't know. Ooh, who could it be? I have no clue. Just so happens that there's a friend of mine in the chat, which, and we're like, so I've no idea. Like, what's the time now for you? Like, because my friend Motor Bear is in U.S. and I'm all the way in Serbia, so that's like very very far off. And childhood buddies, by the way. Almost 10 a.m. Wow, what you doing? Go to work. So yeah, what you doing? Are you working? You staying home? Um, Ines, is that it? Says hello. Hello, Ines. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining the chat. And yeah, thank you. Thank you. Hello. Um, I am at work, so Moto Bear is at work. Should we call? Yeah. So Moto Bear is at work, or Igor is at work. I'm at home too. So Edis is at home. Enos is home. I'm at home, and Igor is at work. Well, hope you're having then a nice time at work. What's up? Like, let's see. I was talking just a little bit about. This is weird, by the way. Like, I'm chatting with my childhood friend on a YouTube live stream. Feels very weird, but cool. So, yeah, got any customers today, and what's the plan for the weekend? Oh, don't mind me. No, it's pretty cool. I wasn't gonna talk about much anyway. I was just saying people don't run in jackets on when it's hot. It's freaking hot. You're gonna lose a lot of bodily fluids. You need those. Those are essential. Plus, you're gonna induce maybe a heat stroke. So just yeah, don't do that. Go run. If you're running in hot weather, just run in shorts. That'll do it. Um, scene scene test. Is it like that? Says hello there. Well, hello there, or I'm probably pronouncing your name wrong, but apologies for that. But yeah, thank you for joining us, and thank you for commenting. Any kinds of comments are welcome in the chat. We can talk about anything, and yeah, you folks can pick the topic, and yeah, we can go in any direction as long as we keep it civil. And I would ask that you, if you like the video and subscribe. That would help a lot. It just rained for me. LOL, says Enos. Oh wow, okay. So hopefully when the rain stops, you get more of this and less of a rainy day. It's pronounced like Sean, but that's fine. But LOL, I got it a lot. Right, okay, so Sean test, then it is. Thank you for correcting me, Sean, and yeah, glad to have you here. Hopefully, you're having a great day as well, and the weekend is coming up. So I'm curious to also know what plans you folks have for the weekend. Hey, how are ya? Saw your live once from Sion. I remember. I wait. My shortened name is also Sean. Yes, so Sean, but Sean is if I remember correctly, from Korea. So thank you for joining us again, Sean, and glad to have you here. So we have a Korean Sean and just Sean. Or if you would like, I can call you folks in a different way. So yeah, just let me know. And so UK Sean. There we go, UK Sean. And yeah, I'm Korean, and of course. So yeah, we have a UK Sean and a Korean Sean. I have a friend, Sean from UK as well, and he's quite a character. He traveled like to I don't know where first, but like Australia, Spain, and all over the world for like a few years at a time. So yeah, Shauns are cool. I have a bird. He is black and cute, says Enos. Awesome. Is he like a parrot or is he like a wild bird, like, for example, I don't know, sparrow or something like that? Let us know. Yeah, so I was wondering what you folks would like to talk about or what you folks plan to do for the weekend. And yeah, just my message at the start was don't run in thick clothing when it's hot. I think that's obvious, but I've seen a lot of people do that yesterday, so just thought to mention it. UK Sean says hello to Korean Sean. So we have the conversation of the Shauns. Let's call it that. No, we found him. He was hurt, says Enos. Oh, wow. Okay. Korean Sean says hi to British Sean. We've got a nice conversation here going, hopefully. And Enos, was that so? The bird now, did it heal? Are you kind of like planning to let it go? Because I know some people, when they found hurt birds like that, they tried to let them go, but then the bird comes back to them, and then it stays as their pet, which is quite awesome. And yeah, hope you're enjoying your new pet bird, which is really great. We have some birds here that come on this balcony right here, and they wake us up at like 5 a.m. or something. But they're sparrows and some doves. Yeah, and that's pretty usual for my wife and me. Where in Serbia are you, by the way? Asks Korean Sean. So I'm in the capital city, which is called Belgrade, and this is not the best representation of Belgrade because, as you can see, there's a lot of greenery, and I'm not in the center of the city. I'm not in downtown, hence the greenery. Uh, but the city itself is, I mean, it's the biggest city in Serbia. Not when you compare it to other big cities, it's not that big. So it's big for this country, not that big in terms of comparing it to other cities, other major cities, and the commute here is like okayish, but it would be much better if we had like a metro and stuff. I'm just saying for people that would want to visit someday, and it has like good. There's some good food. It has a lot of nightlife, a lot of cafes, restaurants, things like that, and obviously lots of history, like I guess any capital city. Um, any any Igor, did you have to make it that big? Um, anyone has Sean. Okay, so that's like Igor speaks like Korean and Japanese and whatnot. So I'm guessing he's saying something to Korean Sean. If am I correct in assuming that? Maybe yes, maybe no. We'll see in the chat. Stay tuned. So yeah, this is the capital of Serbia. Not the like it's this when you come to Serbia, you should visit Belgrade because there's most things to see here with those museums and food and clubs and all of that, but there's a lot of beautiful nature and all that that you can see and experience throughout the country. That is obviously uh, not in the city, and also it's a relatively small country, so you get to experience a lot of things in a relatively short amount of time. So yeah, that's the good side for people that wanna visit. And there's a train passing by, so sorry if it's a bit loud. Sean says, "What's up, Moto Bear?" What's up? What's up? There we go. So uh, I'm glad to see that everybody's getting along. If anybody has any particular questions, topics, anything like that, let me know, and yeah, we'll discuss them. Thank you, by the way, for liking the video. Thank you for commenting, and thank you for subscribing. That helps me a lot. So yeah, let's keep it going. I was in Belgrade once because I was visiting Albania, so I decided to visit Serbia with my family, says Korean Sean. Awesome. Let us. I'm curious to know, like, what did you think about? What did you think of the city? What did you do? Let us know. I've got like a million questions, but I don't want to be too bothersome, so I'll just too bothering, I guess. So yeah, just let us know, how did you enjoy Belgrade, and how does it compare to any other country, or for example, how does it compare to Korea? Let's see that. Slick Crick says, "Hey bro, you play video games?" Well, I enjoy video games. I don't play them at the moment. I need to get a better PC, a better setup, and then I can play them. And hopefully, I could do some streaming there as well. But I need to get time and money to get a better setup, and then play some games. So hopefully I will do that in the future. But yeah, so at the moment, not playing games. Hopefully we'll play games again. And yeah, I enjoy video games in general. Um, Korean Sean says it was pretty nice, and you can ask, of course. So I live in Germany, but I'm Korean. But I have to say, Korea is better because I'm from there. But it's pretty nice as Germany. Interesting. Interesting to know. I'll just stay a bit hydrated if you don't mind. So, just this is a perfect question for to ask Korean Sean that lives in Germany. I had a friend from Australia who came to Serbia for like a few days, but he also lived in Germany for, I don't know, maybe he still lives there. But he compared Serbia to Germany, and he said like that the thing that he enjoyed more in Serbia was that the people seemed more open to talking, more, I guess, friendly, and more energetic, as he put it. So I'm curious to know, like, if you had the same maybe experience, or maybe not. And did you try any Serbian food, or anything that sticks out in your mind in terms of when you visited Belgrade? So yeah, thank you for sharing that, Korean Sean. If the UK Sean is still with us, I would have a question for him, and in asking what in the UK would he suggest people to visit, like for tourists visiting UK, where should it go, and why? And not just the city, but like maybe something more specific. Korean Chan says they definitely seemed nicer because the people from Germany are pretty racist. Oh wow! But the food is great, but I forget how it's called. That's fine. Yeah, it's difficult for people that are not from these parts to pronounce Serbian words. Um, and UK Sean says, "Ooh, good question. Give me a moment to think." Yeah, take your time, no rush. So yeah, that's there's a lot of different foods here. Some of the food that people say is Serbian is actually not. Well, it is Serbian, but it is also from other countries as well. So we can't claim some of it. But yeah, it's food that has usually a lot of meat. Like it's a calorie dense food. So yeah, I'm glad that you enjoyed it at least, and I'm glad that you think that people here are friendlier and are nicer. And sorry to hear about the Germans being that way. That is too bad. But I don't know. Not sure what would change that. If just it would be education that would help change that, or something else that would change the way people think, so that they would be more open-minded when talking with people from other places and countries and all that. So, yeah, hopefully the situation in Germany in that sense changes for the better, um, and for our Korean Sean as well. And what was my question to Igor? Oh, yes. What is the plan for the weekend? Going anywhere, watching anything like movies, uh, video games, restaurants, anything? Let us know. And yeah, we'll obviously we'll wait for UK Sean to give us his answer when he thinks on what's the best or one of the best places to visit in the UK for tourists that are coming there, and or some of the best things about UK for tourists that are coming, like maybe the hospitality, the I was gonna say the weather, but the UK doesn't have that going for it, at least. But yeah, other things. So anything that UK Sean has to mention that is like good for or good about UK and good for tourists that are coming to UK. We'll see how that goes, and no pressure. So as as I was mentioning as well for the if anybody enjoys any video games, as Slick asked there before, let us know what kind of video games you like. I myself enjoy different types, so I like MMORPGs, I like adventure games, click and point adventures, and other kinds as well. Sometimes first person shooters, a few battle royales, and what else do I like? I guess GTA, everybody plays GTA. We're all waiting for the new one. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, lots of video game topics, I guess, or different types of video games. Good old lineage days, says Motorbarian. Yes. Lineage 2 was an awesome experience. That's a great MMORPG, and Motobear there just gave me that flashback of playing that game, and was really awesome. I'm gonna say a bit more about that in just a sec. Just gonna read UK Sean's comment first. London is the capital of England and has a lot of beautiful landmarks. But me personally, I'm from Suffolk, a place with a lot of farmland. So a place like Bury St. Edmunds is more appealing to me. That's perfectly fine. Definitely. And thank you, by the way, very much for this nice answer. UK Sean. So London, definitely something that tourists, I guess, should visit when they go to the UK, because it's the capital and has all those landmarks and things to see. But the countryside of UK is quite fascinating and beautiful. Sorry for for the pausing. Just need a bit of liquid. So yeah, that's something that I would love to explore as well, like go hiking somewhere like that, or go for a long walk across the country. Just the thing for me is just the rain. I guess could make it more difficult because I guess in the UK the rain is more prevalent. So yeah, it could be a bit difficult to cross the country when it's all muddy or just wet overall. But yeah, awesome to visit something like Suffolk. So uh, thank you for sharing that, and I understand that completely. Like I enjoy a view like this, or like more of a nature or natural view than like the city center streets. So I understand that. And just the thing I wanted to get back to. Oh, yes, the rain. A good pair of boots are definitely required, says Sean, UK Sean. So you heard it, folks. When you're going to the UK countryside, bring those boots and you'll be fine. And maybe a raincoat as well. And yeah, you'll enjoy it. There's Clarkson's Farm as well, if I remember. Is he in UK or in US? I mean he's British, but I don't know if Clarkson's Farm is. I think it's in the UK, but it's a cool show anyway. I mean, you get to see like farmland and farm life and stuff. Although he's rich, but still. Anyway, Lineage 2. Motor Bear and I played Lineage 2. When was that? Like 20 years ago? More? I don't know. It was a long time ago. It was an awesome experience because you get to meet people from all around the world. And that game was really cool also because you had the leveling system, there was like grinding and all that. But you could fight anybody almost anywhere, unless you were in a village or a city. But if you're anywhere outside, fighting like monsters, you could also fight players. And then there would be like PvP, or if a player doesn't strike back, then you're a player like killer, and then you go red. And if somebody then defeats you, you respawn, but you might drop some loot and all that. So it had a whole bunch of mechanics, and I think we could talk about that game for hours, and that would be a cool live to do once. So we could do that one time. If Motor Bear joins us again, we can talk about that for a long time. Clarkson's Farm is in the UK. I think it's more near Oxford. Another lovely place I visit often, says UK Sean. Beautiful, and I would love to visit places like that as well. We have a lot of farmland here, and some of it is like on a flat plain, and the other part of the country is more like hills and a lot of different terrain, which is also quite fun because you get to experience different types of nature and all that. So yeah, really fun going over the like the wild side of the country, I guess, and also the countryside as well. So yeah, that's beautiful, and hiking in general, I think, is awesome. Unfortunately, I will be late, so I will need to end the live here. Even though I would love to stay and talk with you folks, but I only had 25 minutes for today, so I'm sorry about that. But I thank you very much for your time today. I do hope that I get to talk with you folks again soon. I try to do them every day, but usually I do them like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and sometimes on other work days. It was nice meeting you, bud. I dropped a sub for you. Have a good one, says UK Sean. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it, brother. Sorry. And very much appreciated. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the video. And hopefully I'll get to talk with you folks again soon. This was really nice, and thank you for the great chat and your time. See you next time.